and Sam Sylk show. Take him on the road. How this story goes, unpredictable. Sam Sylk, Sam Sylk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam Sylk, Sam Sylk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam Sylk, yeah.
What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome. I forgot to do something. I'm ready to go home today. I'll be honest with you and tell you the truth. I would not front like I want to be here till 3. I want to go home. Can't wait to leave.
Don't say that.
I told the truth.
We're having a good time.
I didn't say I wasn't.
It's okay.
We live in a fake world so much that we lie just to be
That's true.
okay with people.
That's true, Sam.
Sometimes you should tell the truth. How do you feel today? I'm very glad to be alive, but some things suck.
Some stuff sucks.
But I'm very happy and appreciative of this day. Is that wrong to say that? Because it's life. It's real life. Like, how do you feel right now? Well, I'm constipated.
Wow. That's TMI.
Why? You asked me a question. How come I can't tell you the truth?
You don't want to know about the constipation, though.
Yeah. They got to drink some water.
Yeah.
If that was the case.
A little fiber.
Sometimes the truth is not... See, people don't want to hear the truth. They just want to hear something that sounds, okay, I can deal with that.
I think it's just a nicety. People just say, how are you doing? It's just, they don't really want to know about your bathroom problems.
Yeah, what else they don't want to know?
They don't want to know a lot about.
When I hear women say that they cramping.
Yeah, that would be a weird answer.
I've worked with women who've told me that. I'm on my period. I'm like, okay.
TMI.
And I should be like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know any advice to give you.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
How do you follow that up?
What do I do?
Yes.
I was like, I'm so sorry. Is that the same thing as if I was constipated?
Yeah. It's just a nicety, guys. If somebody says, how are you doing? They don't actually probably want to know.
They really don't want to know.
Yeah.
They don't really want to know. They just want, you can talk, Spike. It's okay.
Okay, I was just making sure I didn't, interrupt grown folk conversations.
That's what you do is talk.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, so that's how I feel.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do the
Don't
bathroom
tell people the
thing.
truth?
Don't tell them about your menstrual cycle, all of that stuff.
I think you should.
You think you should tell people about their menstrual cycle?
Absolutely. I think you tell them as many details uncomfortably as possible.
They will never ask you again.
Mission accomplished.
There you go.
Mission accomplished.
Shouldn't ask me today.
You shouldn't ask.
Ask me something, then you want the answer you want.
Right. Answer it yourself.
Mental note. I will not ask Sam.
Right. Some days you shouldn't ask me certain stuff. As positive as I try to be, and I am, I still have my days and moments. And if I tell you how I'm feeling, accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then encourage me.
Yeah, I'll just say hi. Hey, Sam. How you doing? No, see, I just did it. Dang.
My underarm itch.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's your mic.
You turn it off.
I turned it off. Okay, I'm sorry.
Turned yourself off.
My bad.
All right.
All right, what's going down here? Tune in because we're going to talk today with Robin Thicke around 1:33 on the air here at ZAK. And then we're going to talk with Black Tony He's gonna be at the Improv tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Black Tony.
Black Tony is hilarious, man.
Don't have no job.
Everybody loves Black
He
Tony.
is hilarious, man.
Yeah. You know who that really is, right?
Nah,
Okay, never mind then.
I don't know.
You're not supposed to say
I'm
that
not
either,
nothing.
Sam.
I think everybody's family has a Black Tony in the family, man.
For real.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so I won't even tell you then.
All right.
Let's read this letter. Look, what's going on?
Yes, okay. Dear Sam, I am the youngest sibling of 10. We had a fun family that used to watch all sports on TV together, party, and celebrate most holidays together. None of us had a lot of material things, but one of us, and he treated everyone like peasants. He has a great job, beautiful home, and a girlfriend who treats us even worse. I stopped visiting years ago. Meanwhile, my husband and I bought a new, totally rehabbed home, and my husband treats my family well. We didn't plan to buy a home so soon, but the opportunity was there and we jumped on it. Anyway, we invited everybody over for New Year's Eve. Not one person replied to the text or showed up. I was devastated. I then waited for them to reach out to me for 3 weeks. Not one person reached out, so I just deleted them all off Facebook after I saw everyone congratulating and communicating with everyone but me. Meanwhile, 10 months later, some of us talked about what could have happened, but nobody could tell me why my first home invite was ignored. I expressed my hurt and disappointment with them for not celebrating a special moment in my life, but everyone still chose not to talk to me. I wonder why the distance from me, and I treat them well when our other sibling treats them bad and they run to his home every chance they get.
All right.
That was her question.
All right. Well, y'all gonna answer. I wasn't paying attention today. I don't
Sam
feel
is
well.
keeping it
No,
all the way
I don't
real
really
today.
Feel
We
good.
got you, though. We got
I'm
you
telling
today.
the truth. I don't feel good.
Go ahead, relax, man. We got you.
So she's hurt, Spike.
Can I give the honest family answer?
Oh, we being honest today. We talk about underarms.
You got
everything.
roaches.
Oh no.
You famous for having roaches. That's why the family don't even trust me. When if you bring anything to the cookout, it's gonna sit right next to the garbage can. Just somebody accidentally knock it
So
over.
sum it up. What happened? That's a long.
But nobody
long-
answered.
A long email.
Nobody won't
Okay.
tell her. They
I
won't
fell
tell her.
asleep. It was so long.
Okay.
So
So
sum it up.
this is the summary. The summary is that their whole family used to all hang out, watch sports, holidays, all that stuff. And but they said the person's house, whose house they went over, treated them bad. Well, she stopped going because of the treatment. And they ended up buying a new house, inviting everybody over for New Year's Eve, and none of the family responded. So she was all hurt in her feelings, and still nobody got back to her. So she deleted everybody off Facebook, and now she's upset, wondering why they still go to his house where they're mistreated, and they don't come to her house where her husband treats everybody nice.
Yeah, it's something else.
That's what I-
She
Yes,
probably
it's
can't
got to
cook.
be something else.
It gotta be.
She probably can't cook.
Yeah.
But you don't go over your family's house for that. You go over to hang out with your family.
No, hold on. What day? Because again, I'm zoning in and out. What was it? A holiday? What was it? Thanksgiving? What was it?
She invited him for New Year's Eve.
So she invited people over for New Year's Eve, right?
Right.
And they didn't come to her house. They
Right.
didn't say nothing. Didn't say I'm not coming. Didn't say a word. So she cooked all this food for all these people, right?
Yeah.
So when they go to her, this is her brother's house or cousin's house.
It sounded like a brother's house.
So they go. So everybody went to the house that they talk about. They went to that house.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's her question?
She just wonders why nobody responded, why nobody came over.
Well, two ways you can handle this. You can either just say, forget it, leave it alone, act like, you know what I'm saying, play them like they played you.
Right.
Don't show up to nothing. Don't respond to them. Act like they don't exist. Or what you can do is bring it up and say, look, I'm just curious, but
Right.
what's up?
Bring it to the front, yeah.
How come y'all didn't come over and I cooked this food? I had invited you all. Y'all didn't say nothing. And let them, sometimes you need to pull people right on in the middle of the congregation, pull them right there and say, look, y'all hurt my feelings, and this is how I feel. And then let them say what they got to say. Or you can live fake like they do and don't say nothing and don't mess with them.
But the thing is that like when you have family dynamics, sometimes it's always one person always complaining, always got a problem with something, and they might not know that they are that person, the
Right.
complaining person
true.
that's
Yeah, that
making the
negative
whole
energy. Yeah.
experience bad.
Yeah.
So maybe when she stopped going over to the family member's house, they were like, "Good riddance." You know what I'm saying? Just
Or-
like, and they didn't want to follow her to her house because they probably didn't want that energy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or her sit down air stank. You know, that sit down air. Some people, you just
No.
it got to be something, man. Because if they're all collectively not speaking to her, they are speaking amongst each other.
They
Right.
talking to each other.
They talking to each
That's
other.
why I say call them out.
Yeah, call them out, bring it to the front. Yeah,
That's the problem in the first place.
Call
Is that
them
she
out.
probably calling people out.
How we know that?
Because everybody else is still going on about life. They're still going to hang out, have fun as a family. So clearly they didn't have a problem with it. She just had a problem with it.
So you never invite them to your house again. You pick who you want to mess with from the family, because everybody does that. Let's be real. I'm not to tell it the 1,000 truth. I know a lot of y'all got close families, and we should all have, but y'all got one or two people y'all just don't mess with in the family. Do you?
oh yeah,
Not on purpose, but
it just
do you?
yeah.
You're afraid to say it on TV? I'll say it. It's something right now. We barely talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
We barely talk. Am I right, family? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
And some of it is not on purpose. Some of it's just out of sight, out of mind. You're just not as close to those cousins or that sibling.
Yeah.
To some people are tighter with their. That's just how life is.
Yeah.
But my point what I'm saying is don't stress over that. If you want to know why, ask the question. Don't assume, ask the question. If you're afraid to ask the question, then just live your life.
Right.
Like everybody else do. They went over to whoever house there was, and they didn't give a damn about you. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds harsh, but sometimes some family don't give a damn about you. It's just real.
Yeah.
Some of them don't. They care less, especially if you winning.
Especially if you win it. That's big. She just said her and her husband they bought a rehab house, right?
They got a totally rehabbed house,
Yeah.
so it probably looks pretty much
So
new.
again, if you always, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes when you always winning, some people just don't want to be around you. They can't take that.
Yeah, but
what?
Okay, but the thing is that now I do have those family members that just always have drama. They just always have a problem. And people not responding is a sign that, it's not just you with the problem with that cousin or that sibling. They have a problem with you.
So
to not text you back
So
at
that's
all?
why I said either two things you got to do.
Yeah.
So the two things with this, don't mess with them no more. Or if it bothers you this much, call them out.
Yeah.
Go to the next thing that whoever family invites you at.
Yep.
And then bring it to the table.
Yep.
Say, hey, don't be disrespectful. Just say, hey, look, have I offended you?
Yeah.
What have I done? Because this is how I feel. A, B, C, D. The same way you sent this letter in, say that.
Right.
Say how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all just totally ignored me. What did I do to you?
Yep. That's what
Let
she
them
needs to
say
do.
what they say.
Yep.
Listen, now don't say nothing. just shh. Don't say a damn thing and listen. Then you respond after you have heard everything that they had to tell you.
Absolutely.
Because then they'll tell you the truth, and you can tell if they lying.
Right. Yeah. But chances are when you do that, when you address a crowd, 8 out of the 10 people going to stay quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You might get that one, maybe two.
One auntie gonna tell you
The
what's
one
happening.
auntie, she going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you get her favorite drink, she'll tell you.
She gonna be like, girl, you always messing up the feng shui in here.
Yep. Yep.
Comments, what's up?
All right. Kia said, hi, I wouldn't worry about it. Keep it moving, enjoy life, and celebrate with those who genuinely care for you.
Yeah.
Selena said, girl, F them. Clap for your damn self and let that negativity go. Harboring those kinds of emotions will leave you stagnant emotionally and physically. Keep building an empire to leave your children and forget about everything else.
Okay, so now I'm waking up a little bit.
All right.
Okay. So she's mentioning material things, and she mentioned that she has a beautiful home. Is that what she said?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she said the other person had a beautiful home because he had a great job, but him and his wife just treated everybody bad. So she
Okay.
stopped going over to the family gatherings.
Okay.
And then she got a house. And so she decided to try to pull the family away from his house to come over her house.
So let me tell you right now, me hearing right now, that's mess. And you shouldn't even want to be around it because they showing you their true colors. They playing both sides of the fence. They over on when they with you, they're talking about them. And when they over there, they talking about you.
Yep.
So that's what I would do. I would cut them all off and only stick with the folk who, you know what I'm saying, who generally like feel you. And another thing I'm going to tell you, you can't be letting everybody over your damn house.
Yeah.
Even if they blood.
Yeah.
There's some people that you just gonna know that's gonna be there for you, be your family. There's gonna be some they only come into your house to be freaking nosy, and they sit around and later on you ain't around. You just the topic of discussion.
Yeah, just taking notes so they can go back to the circle and talk about it. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's too real, huh?
No, it's not. It's not the real. I just think that
It's her fault. What you saying?
it's not that it's maybe her fault, but she's misunderstanding something, and I feel she needs to go back to her family and go back to, where her family's used to going. And because, sometimes you could have something going on. You have that one person that just always has a problem, and then you try to pull the whole family away from their house like they weren't having it.
So even though they was abused at that home and they was treated badly, they
Who said
like
they
it.
were abused?
I'm just being funny.
Yeah,
Because she said that the wife treats everybody funny, right?
right.
But it's not that bad enough, but they don't feel like they don't want to go.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you said it. Your cooking for the holidays just ain't getting it.
Yeah.
Some people some people you can love them, but you're not gonna go eat. You are gonna eat somebody else's house.
Yeah.
And you go to their house last.
Right.
Go to their
After
house
you
and they
ate.
get
After you
carried.
ate.
Yeah.
Like, no, dog, I just had a plate, dog. I'm good. I just came to say hi. I just came to holler at y'all for a minute.
Yeah.
That's how it be. Like I said, you got to be something. If they're all in agreement of whatever the issue is with her, it has to be something there. It has to be bad vibes, roaches, something. It has to be something there. But on the family side, they should be able to be family enough to hey, pull it to the side. Hey, listen,
Yes.
when you
respond.
sit down, that
Say
air stinks. I want it. You're my sister. I love you.
See, I
But
was
your,
with
your,
you till
your
the
sit
air
down
stank.
poof is messing with my nostrils.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell your family that, man. Whatever. I mean, who else can you keep it real with?
I was totally with you till the air stank.
Oh, that's the thing.
I was there.
Anybody who's 40 and over, you're paying more attention to your sit down air than you used to. Trust me. Trust me.
Your sit down. What
Your
is
sit
your
down.
sit down air?
When you come in, wrong when you come in a place.
When you sit down real fast and that cloud go up,
Oh, you talking about your
No.
ass?
yo, sit down air. I'm telling you,
Oh
it's
no,
a
I
thing.
thought you was talking about just when somebody got some plug-ins inside.
No, man, I'm talking about your sit down air,
gosh.
bro. That's the thing. Anybody who's 40 and over, they
you
know
done
they
called
feel
the
me.
lady stank.
They feel me.
Lord.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's what I would do. That's how I handle this lady.
Yeah.
I would just.
But what about how she said they grew up, not having a lot of materials, but then the one brother treats everybody like he's better, but they flock to him. I think if I read that right.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
That's what
So he
she's
treats everybody
basically
like
Jealousy.
yeah.
But
And they-
who's jealous?
Because
The person writing the letter?
somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
You hurt. Your feelings hurt. You brought up his house.
Yeah.
But you brought up material things in the letter. You didn't have to say nothing about nobody's house,
That's right.
and you brought it up.
Right.
So this is about materialistic stuff and some jealousy going on somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's how I see it.
Yeah. It could be bad vibes every time the conversation,
3 seconds. Hold on. Here we go. All right, ZAK, the Sam Sylk Show. Coming up, Robin Thicke. We'll talk to him in about 11 minutes. Get ready for Robin. He's going to be on the show. He got a new song doing his thing. And then Black Tony will be here around 2:15. And we got Sylk's karaoke today. Is 1+2 here?
Yes, he's here.
See if he can put that song in the computer for me.
All right. I got it.
All right. So we can do karaoke. We'll tell you what that's going to be around 1:45 for B2K Millennium Tour tickets. It'll be a song from Pretty Ricky.
All right.
Let's read this letter, give our little 2 cents.
Okay. Dear Sam, I'm the youngest sibling of 10, so this is the baby girl.
Okay.
We had a fun family that used to watch all sports on TV together, party, and celebrate most holidays together. None of us had a lot of material things, but one of us, and he treated everyone like peasants. He has a great job, beautiful home, and a girlfriend who treats us even worse. I stopped visiting years ago. Meanwhile, my husband and I bought a new, totally rehabbed home, and my husband treats my family well. We didn't plan to buy a home so soon, but the opportunity was there and we jumped on it. Anyway, we invited everybody over for New Year's Eve. Not one person replied to the text or showed up. I was devastated. I then waited for them to reach out to me for 3 weeks. Not one person reached out, so I deleted them all off Facebook after I saw them congratulating and communicating with everyone but me. Meanwhile, 10 months later, some of us talked about what could have happened, but nobody could tell me why my first home invite was ignored. I expressed my hurt and disappointment with them for not celebrating a special moment in my life, but everyone still chose not to talk to me. I wonder why the distance from me, and I treat them well when our other siblings treat them bad and they run to his home every chance they get.
It sounds like your family, y'all need to have a real conversation, because it sounds like they talking about you over there and you talking about them over here, and then they picking who they gonna hang with. It sounds like they're backstabbing stuff. Okay, and it sounds like materialistic stuff, because you got the crib. Because I'm listening to your letter. You based it upon what y'all didn't have back then, but y'all was close. Now that he has a house, you got a house. They chose not to come to your housewarming. That's what I'm getting out of this, or your new thing to celebrate,
for
right?
New Year's Eve.
So they didn't come celebrate with you. Let me tell you something. Everybody ain't not happy for you. Sometimes people do not like to see people win. Okay? And sometimes that is your family.
Wow.
Now, what you can do is just holler at them when you are led to, not when you're emotional, when you're all upset at the time, and just tell them how you feel. But other than that, I would just enjoy my crib and enjoy my family where I'm at.
Yep.
And don't be talking about your brother, cousin, whoever this person is, to nobody.
That's right.
Because obviously, y'all all going back and forth. He say, she say, now, and then you say, well, I'm going to bring everybody over here because they get mistreated over there. That's messy. Okay, that's messy. Just concentrate on you. Be grateful you got your crib. Spend time with those who want to fellowship and be happy for you. Don't worry about who don't want to celebrate with you. Everybody don't want to do that. Some people are just miserable as hell, and that's just how life is.
It is.
Some mad because what I just said right now.
Be
But it's
mad.
the truth. Amen.
Feeling high.